Good morning, students. Today in SPCC we are going to start chapter number 6, Prospectus. Chapter number 6, Prospectus. What is prospectus? Prospectus is a kind of, before that we all know that public company, in order to raise funds, they need to issue different types of securities like share, debenture. But before issuing shares or debentures or any other securities, company has to inform all investors about the company. Means they need to provide all basic information about the company. So how it is possible for company to provide information to mass individuals? Mass means to all individuals, to all investors, those who want to invest money or those who want to purchase shares. That becomes easy when they are issuing prospectus. And for company, public company or private company, it is compulsory to issue prospectus before issuing shares or debentures or any other securities. So prospectus is a document. Prospectus is a document. For example, when you have taken admission in Ultravision Academy, when you visited Ultravision Academy, you have got a prospectus in which you have got information about school, Ultravision School, its branches, the name of trustees, the name of teachers, how many classes are there, lab is there. So each and every kind of information they are providing in prospectus. After reading the prospectus, if students are interested, then they are taking admission in Ultravision Academy. In the same way, companies issuing prospectus in which each and every detail, all important informations are provided regarding company, its affairs, its activities, its different branches which are set up in different states. Then all other information regarding directors, board of directors, managing director, so company secretary, the bank where their account is opened. So every information is provided in all relevant, all important informations which are essential for the investors. After reading the prospectus, if investors are interested in order to invest money in the form of share or debenture, then they are investing their money by purchasing share or debenture. Means prospectus is a kind of silent salesman. We can say prospectus is a silent salesman. But before that, proper definition is prospectus is a document which invites general public. It is a document which invites general public to purchase shares, debentures or other securities. It is a proper definition. Prospectus is a document which invites general public to purchase shares or debentures or any other securities. And it is a kind of silent salesman which is not given in a textbook, but it is considered as silent salesman. Now, according to textbook, prospectus means advertisement. In simple language, prospectus is advertisement. Advertisement means advertisement about company. Prospectus is advertisement. Prospectus means advertisement. Prospectus is an invitation given by a company through a document to public at large to purchase its share capital, debenture or other securities in order to raise capital. So in simple language I have written here, it is a document which invites the general public to purchase a share or other securities. Now another meaning. From the above facts, the following characteristics of prospectus can be traced. So what are the characteristics? First one is prospectus is an invitation published by a company. In simple language, it is a kind of invitation. It is a kind of invitation to invest money. To invest money in the form of securities. Means by purchasing securities, investors can invest money into the company. It is a kind of invitation. Second one is the public is given invitation to purchase securities through prospectus. I have already done in one sentence that it is a kind of invitation which invites the general public. Second one is we can write it invites general public. General public to purchase shares, debentures or other securities. Third one is prospectus should be in the nature of notice, circular or public advertisement. Only 3 points you have to take. The third simple one is prospectus should be in written form. Prospectus should be in written form. So these are the characteristics of prospectus. And before issuing any securities, it is compulsory for a company to prepare a document which is called prospectus. Then they need to send that prospectus to SEBI. Once SEBI will sanction the prospectus, after sanctioning of prospectus, company can issue shares, debentures or any other securities. So once again, it is a document which invites the general public to purchase shares, debentures or other securities. In prospectus, all relevant informations, all important informations about the company, its activities, its different branches, its new projects, means future projects, then rules and regulations regarding shares, debentures, all are mentioned. So all important points which are essential to know by the investors, such important points are essential to mention in the prospectus. And prospectus must be sanctioned by the SEBI, Security Exchange and Board of India. Once prospectus is sanctioned by SEBI, then only company can bring or issue prospectus in the market, and through prospectus they are issuing shares or debentures. So prospectus means advertisement. That's why we are saying that it is silent salesman, because prospectus is a document, it cannot speak, but then also it is an advertisement for what? For selling shares, debentures or other securities. That's why we can say it is also called, this sentence silent salesman is not given in your textbook, but it is called silent salesman. And characteristics are, it is a kind of invitation to invest money in the form of securities, and such invitation is given to general public, and prospectus should be in written form. So these are the characteristics of prospectus. Now another topic, importance of prospectus. Importance of prospectus. Now total 6 points are given in case of importance. So any 4 points you have to do. Importance of prospectus. Now first one is, in the prospectus, the information about the name of the company, the kind of share capital means share capital are of different types: authorized share capital, issued share capital, subscribed share capital, paid up share capital, called up share capital. These are the different types of share capital. Another is, types of shares are equity shares, preference shares, of which shares they are going to issue in the market. Then they need to explain about the equity shares or preference shares. So first one is to provide basic information about the company. First point, to provide basic information about the company. Second, to provide all relevant information. Relevant means important. Relevant information about the securities. Securities means share, debenture, or any other investment securities. To provide all relevant information about the securities which company is going to issue. If they are going to issue shares, then they need to provide all relevant information about those shares. If they are going to issue equity shares, then they need to provide all important information about the equity share, the face value share, number of shares. They have to provide all relevant information about the securities which company is going to issue, like type of share, which type of share they are issuing, equity or preference, type of shares, number of shares means how much shares they are going to issue in the market: 30,000, 40,000, 50,000, number of shares. Then face value of share, they need to mention what is the face value of share. Face value of share may be 10, 20, 30, but they need to provide face value of share. Then value of each installment. Installment means sometimes companies not demanding the face value altogether. For example, if the face value of one share is 10 rupees and total company is issuing 30,000 shares, so they are not demanding 10 rupees, means 30,000 into 10, 3 lakh rupees altogether. They are demanding this 3 lakh rupees in different installments. So they need to provide, company has to provide the value of each installment or number of installments, how many installments they are providing to investors, and what is the value of each installment. For example, the first installment is of 5 rupees, second installment is of 3 rupees, third installment is of 2 rupees. In this way, they need to provide all such type of important informations which are related with the security which they are going to issue in the market. Again, type of share, whether they are issuing equity or preference, number of shares, how much shares they are issuing in the market, face value of share, what is the face value of share. Then value of each installment, if they are issuing securities in installment, means they are demanding the face value in installment, then they can or they need to mention the value of each installment. Such type of important informations they are providing in the prospectus. Third one is easy one, we have already done. The purpose of, one line explanation, the purpose of this document is to inform public at large, the public at large. That's why company is issuing prospectus, so that mass individuals can be covered. Means maximum individuals who want to invest money in any company, they can be covered. They can get information about the company, they can get information about the securities which company is going to issue. The purpose of this document is to inform the public at large. Fourth one is, last point, the easy one. Company, this is point number 5th in textbook. Here point number 4th. Company should provide true financial position. True financial position of the company true financial position of the company. Company should provide true financial position of the company in the prospectus. In the prospectus, so that investors get clear picture about the company. In other words, we can say that company should not provide any false information, any fake information. Company should not provide any fake, false, misleading information in the prospectus. They should provide the true financial position, actual financial position of the company. What is the turnover of the company in the last 3 years or in the current year also. Then they should provide basic information about the trading account, profit and loss account, balance sheet. Means they should provide actual financial position of the current financial position of the company, so that investors, means the person, the individuals who are thinking of investing money, they will get clear picture about the company, so that they will think about the investment into that company. So company should not provide misleading advertisement, company should not provide false information, company should not company should not provide any fake information. Means company should not hide any important informations. They should provide all types of important information in the prospectus. It is compulsory for company to disclose all important information. Otherwise, responsible officer is liable to punishment. They will get punishment if they are not providing actual information, true information about the company, or in other words, if they are hiding or if they are not revealing, not disclosing all the important information. In that case, the responsible officer will get punishment. So these are the important points. Importance of prospectus: to provide basic information about the company, to provide all relevant information about the securities which company is going to issue, like type of shares, number of shares, face value of shares, value of each installments, if they are going to demand the value of share in different installments. The purpose of this document is to inform the public at large. Means about the securities. Fourth one is, company should provide true financial position of the company in the prospectus, so that investors gets clear picture about the company. Fourth point you can write in other way also. For example, company should disclose all the relevant, all the essential information in the prospectus, so that investors can get clear picture, clear idea about the company, about the investment. This is the importance of prospectus. Now new topic is content or matters to be stated in prospectus. That is also called contents of prospectus. Means points which is essential to mention in the prospectus. Next topic, matters to be stated in prospectus, or it is also known as contents of prospectus. Contents. Now, what are the important points which must be mentioned in the prospectus? So, total 18 points are given. So, any 8 points of your own choice you have to learn. First one is simple point, name of the company. So, I am taking any 8 points, name of the company. This is easy one. They need to mention the name of the company in the prospectus. Second point, address of registered office of the company. Address of registered, we can say, or head office. Address of registered office of the company. Third one is name of officers, name of officers of the company. Now here officers means name of directors, company secretary, auditor. In bracket I am writing some officers, name of some officers, company secretary, directors, company secretary, directors, auditor, managing director means MD. In short I am writing MD, managing director. So they need to mention the name of all those officers which occupying the highest position in the company. Fourth point, the date of opening and closure of subscription. The date of opening and closure of subscription. It means in prospectus they need to mention the date on which securities are going to issue and the last date by which investors can submit their application to purchase share. Last date is called closure and the date of issue of share is called opening date. So they need to mention the opening date and closing date of subscription. Subscription means purchasing of shares. So they need to mention both date, the date on which they are going to issue shares and the date, last date by which, up to which investors can submit their application to the company for purchasing of share, debenture or any other security. Fifth point, easy point, try to take easy point. Yes. All information about the underwriter contract. All information about the underwriter contract. Next, capital, 6th point, capital structure of company. Next, 7th, to provide information about the future project. about the future project. So they need to provide information about the future project. Then eighth, information about, easy point, information about the directors and their remuneration. Remuneration means salary. So any 8 points you can take of your own choice. Any 8 points. Now these 8 points are, once again, name of the company, address of registered office of the company. I have taken here 8 points of my own choice. You can take any 8 points in which you feel comfortable. So address of registered office of the company. Third one is name of officers of the company, date of opening and closure of subscription, all information about the underwriter contract. Now what is underwriter contract we will discuss later on in next topic. Right now point is all information about the underwriter contract. Then capital structure of the company. What is capital structure? Again discuss later on. To provide information about the future project. The future project means the new type of the business in which they are going to enter in future. So new type of business in which existing companies planning to enter, such projects needs to be mentioned in the prospectus, and information about the directors, their terms means time period, then their remuneration, everything is required to mention in the prospectus. Only 2 topics are left. What is underwriter contract and other is what is capital structure. We will discuss later on. But these type of points or information company is required to mention in the prospectus. Name of the company, address of registered office of the company, name of the officers of the company, date of opening and closure of subscription, and all information about the underwriter contract, capital structure of company, to provide information about the future project, information about the director and their remuneration. The remaining part we will try to discuss in next lecture.